Alrighty, it's time for everything I found at the bins on this trip. And you can see I've got a really big box of stuff to show you. I might have to separate this into two videos. I'm not sure yet. But let's dive right in. I found a Mandalorian helmet. I'm going to wear this to cut up onions because I am super sensitive to onion fumes. I've already used it once and it works pretty well. It doesn't block the fumes entirely because it's open on the back. But I cut up 2 onions before the fumes started to get to me, which is a pretty big improvement because normally I can't even get through 1 onion before I'm blind. It's just, ugh. I'm gonna wear that to cut up onions. This is the way. And my boyfriend's mom actually found this one. This is a toiletry bag, but it doesn't have toiletries in it. It is full of crochet hooks and knitting tools and a couple of little bitty skeins of yarn. Look at all those. I haven't really had a chance to look through and see what all's in there, but there's a lot of crochet hooks in there. I've been needing some different sizes of crochet hooks, so I'm super excited about that one. And found a Winnie the Pooh divided plate. That is adorable. I love Winnie the Pooh. I've always loved Winnie the Pooh. And a book about the history of sweatshop labor in the United States. It might, I don't know if it covers England or not, but I know it's the history of sweatshop labor in the United States. And a little travel case that has kitties on it. Looky there, that's so cute. It has a little handle. I love that. And the itty bitty quilted backpack with hearts. It's a leather-like material. I know it's not real leather, but it feels like leather. You'll have to excuse me. I'm still getting over the flu. A little plushy burger. Oh, that is adorable. I love that one so much. He's so soft and squishy. And for some reason, there were a lot of toothbrushes at the bins, all still in their packages. I never would buy a toothbrush at the bins if it wasn't in its original package. But we won't have to buy toothbrushes for a while. And a cute little mermaid pouch. And something else I won't have to buy for a while is cotton balls. I found, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of cotton balls, still sealed. I wouldn't buy stuff like this at the bins if it wasn't sealed. But 4 bags of cotton balls, I won't have to buy those for a while. And like I said in my last video, I want to get back into doing perler beads. I found the boxes of beads at the regular Goodwill. And then at the bins, I found the pegboards to go with them. A gallon baggie full of different sizes and shapes of pegboards. That was just meant to be. And I found a phone case that has dragons on it. It unfortunately will not fit my phone, but I love the artwork so much, I just went ahead and grabbed it. It was at the bins. It's so lightweight, it doesn't cost hardly anything. I just grabbed it. And a souvenir package of slides from Hong Kong. We've got a slide viewer somewhere buried in the back of the closet. I'll have to dig it out to look at these. But we also found a box full of more slides. I kind of held a few of them up to the light to look at them. It looks like it's a mixture of souvenir slides like this, like you would find it at tourist attractions, but some of them also look like they're family photos. So I can't wait to look through and see what all they actually are. I collect vintage photos, and now I've got a collection of slides to go with it. Speaking of vintage photos and slides, I found a vintage Kodak Brownie movie camera, still in its original box. It's in great condition. It doesn't have film in it, but if you wind it up, it works. And right here on the side, you can open it, and that's where you put the film in. I need to hunt down some film to go in it and see if it actually still works. Like, you can hear the thingy turning inside, but you need film to see if it actually does still work. And let's see, an insulated bag with watermelon on it. I thought that was so cute. I thought that would be the perfect thing to take sandwiches and stuff into the beach. We live like an hour from the beach up here in Massachusetts. I'm not used to living so close to the beach. Before I moved up here, we lived like 5 or 6 hours from the beach. We did not get to go to the beach very often. But up here, we're like an hour from the beach. We can go pretty much anytime we want during the summer. So I'm accumulating some beach stuff. I got this insulated bag. When we went in September, I found a folding beach chair at Goodwill for like $2. There's nothing wrong with it. It's in great shape. And then I found an umbrella at the bins, like a beach umbrella. So we're set to go to the beach now. Oh, and speaking of the beach, I found this. I thought that would be pretty to put our towels and stuff in. That's so pretty. And I found some Deep Down Detox Ultra Cleansing Mud Mask, orange and bergamot. It's brand new, still has the seal in it. I'm not in the habit of buying toiletries and stuff at the bins unless it still has the seal. That's just like the toothbrushes. Do not buy it from the bins unless it's sealed in that package. Because stuff at the bins can sometimes be dirty. But that's why you bring stuff home and wash it. Found a potato ricer. This is what you use if you want to make homemade gnocchi. Put your potatoes in there and rice them. And I found a sweater for our cat. We put her in it once already, and she was not a huge fan, unfortunately. But it fit her perfectly. I don't know. She's just uncooperative. It's so cute. Why don't you wear this? It's so cute. And cute little tie-dye bag. I love tie-dye. I'm such a sucker for tie-dye. And a nearly full box of envelopes. Never know when you might need an envelope. And a couple of packages of these larger envelopes. Never know when you might need one of those. And this gorgeous canvas tote bag with flowers and mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Oh, I grabbed that so fast. I love that. And a bag to, excuse me, to organize your cables and stuff when you travel. I love that color too. I love purple. And I found a Baby Yoda bag to go with the Mandalorian helmet. That's so cute. I love Baby Yoda. It's got a couple of pockets on the inside. Nice long handle to wear across body. And I found one of these. I'm sorry. My throat's irritated this morning. This mesh bag. I've got one of these already hanging in the kitchen to put onions in. And I saw this one and grabbed it to put potatoes in. They let air circulate and keep things fresh longer. And a stylus for my laptop. It has a touch screen. And a little koi squishmallow. Oh, I love that so much. I thought that was so cute. Just look at it. Squishmallow. And I found a couple of skeins of yarn. I'm always on the lookout for yarn. If it's not dusty or dirty or too tangled, I grab yarn at the bins. And look at this little guy. Look at him. That is so cute. Little froggy guy. And a triangular shaped carabiner. Could put that on my new hiking backpack. And a plastic iridescent Christmas tree. I thought that was so pretty. The way the light catches and it shows different colors. I love that. And here is a plastic canvas frame that someone started and then abandoned. And it still has the needle in it. Plastic canvas needle. I've never seen one like that before. Like in craft stores, they're usually much, much smaller than this these days. So that one might be a vintage one. I've not seen one that size before. Some more plastic canvas. I don't find it super often, but whenever I see it at the bins, I grab it because it's lightweight. It doesn't add very much to your total, and I use it a lot. And some smiley face egg and pancake rings. That's so cute. I can't wait to use those. Bag of clothespins. Never know when you might need one of those. And here is a handful of vintage postcards. This first one really got me. It says, "Having a wonderful time, wish you were here." And it's a picture of Alcatraz. And it was used. Someone wrote a little note and mailed it. August 22nd, 1917. excuse me, 1975. Wish you were here. I thought that was funny. And a book of Coca-Cola cross-stitch patterns. And a sample of teddy bear wrapping paper. Oh, that's so cute. Looky there. Look at the teddy bears. That's adorable. And I found a Winnie the Pooh puzzle. It says it only has 24 pieces. And since it had so few, I actually opened it and counted all the pieces to make sure they were there. Because I have seen so many puzzles that got spilled at the bins. Like 500 and 1,000 pieces. They're just spilled all over the bottom of the bin. I'm like, oh, that's such a shame. Because unless you really, really, really wanted that puzzle, nobody's going to take the time to pick up all those pieces. And the puzzle is just, it's basically junk at that point because nobody's going to pick up the pieces. But I made sure all the pieces were here. And this one was, it was not spilled. It was all together. It had, I'm sorry, my nose is stopped up. It had gotten spared the horrors of getting jumbled up at the bins. But looky there, it's a macaroni and cheese puzzle. I love that so much. 500 pieces though. That's going to be fun to put together. And this is another thing that I wouldn't normally buy at the bins. It's parchment paper. I would not use this on food since it was at the bins, but you use this on parlor beads. When you get your design all laid out, you put parchment paper on top and then iron it to make the beads melt together and stick. I found everything I need except for an iron. I did not find an iron, but I found everything I need to get started on parlor beads again at the bins. Or I found the parchment paper and the pegboards at the bins. I found the actual beads at the regular Goodwill. But that was just meant to be. I found everything I need. I think I'm going to go ahead and just make this one video at this point. This is a bag of smaller things that I found at the bins. A pouch with a handle on it. You'll have to excuse me. My voice is getting a little hoarse from talking so much. I don't think I've talked this much in over 2 weeks. Tie-dye little wallet. I saw one of these at, where was it? I think it was Bass Pro. It was like $12 or $13 at Bass Pro, and I found this at the bins for basically nothing because it doesn't weigh that much. And I found a pair of Hello Kitty socks and a pair of cheeseburger socks. A big pack of hair ties. Our cat is always stealing my hair ties, and I have to keep buying hair ties because she's a little thief. And I found some more crochet hooks. I like to dig down to the very bottom of the bin where all the little stuff kind of gets sifted down. You can find some really neat things by digging down to the bottom of the bin. And that's where I found these. Some crochet hooks to go with those other ones that I found. And a pretty little butter knife. I think that's vintage. pumpkin bracelet. Halloween pumpkin bracelet. Pedicure brush. A teeny tiny pouch with a little hook up here to hang it on something. I love tiny pouches. A neon braided cord necklace. And a articulated metal fish. I thought that was cool. A few little things of embroidery floss. I always snatch that up when I see it. And some little bitty plastic clothespins. Hey, you gonna come help? That's who we tried the sweater on and she didn't like it. Why won't you wear your sweater? I found a vintage MasterCard keychain. A little beaded keychain. Little bitty pair of pliers. Never know when you might need those. And an even tinier pair of pliers on a keychain. Teeny tiny picture frame. And a 3D printed chameleon. Looky there, he is adorable. And an Animal Crossing amiibo. That just about... Oh, there's one other thing. One other thing I want to show you. I forgot to get it out of the closet before I started the video. 1 second. My boyfriend's mom found this for me. It is a Columbia winter jacket. Columbia Omni Heat. It has the little thumb holes on the sleeves. It has a breast pocket up here. It's big enough to put your phone in. It's got really big zippered pockets. This thing is so warm. It's so nice. But she found this at the bins. I remind you, the bins, where you pay by the pound. This cost just a couple of dollars. And after we left, I looked it up. This is a $170 jacket at the bins for just a couple of dollars, and it happened to be in my size. I cannot overstate how rare it is for me to find clothes at any thrift store, but especially the bins, that's in my size and that I like. It's very, very hard to find plus size clothing at thrift stores that I like. This happened to be in my size. I cannot overstate how excited I am about this, how much I love this jacket. I love it so much. It's so warm and so comfortable. I love it so, so much. But I cannot get over that. A Columbia jacket. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. There's no holes, no nothing. It is in perfect condition from the bins. And it's in my size. My size. That's the big thing. Oh, I almost never find clothes at thrift stores I like that fit me. That's why I'm so excited about this. I love this so, so much. But that wraps it up for all of my amazing finds from the bins. And now I have to find somewhere to put everything. I really don't know what I'm going to do with everything. Oh well. Until next time.